What's going on, everybody? This is LB the Realist with LB the Realist with Surrealistic Studios, Surreal News. We're the realest surreal. I gotta slow down when I do these intros sometimes. I get ahead of myself. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and roll right through that. I'm gonna keep that in there because that's how real I am. So, first of all, let me find the mic. Okay, we're up here with it. So let me look directly into the microphone. Um, First of all, I want to say rest in peace to Mike Gravel. I didn't know a lot about Mike Gravel. I knew that he had supported Bernie Sanders, and I knew that he was, anti-war, and he would go on a lot of progressive news shows and speak his piece. I want to go ahead and take the time out in this video to say, rest in peace, Mike Gravel, and also to read a little bit from, Wikipedia. I know this isn't probably the best source, but you guys can basically glean out the most important pieces of what they've written about Mike Gravel. But I just want to pay some sort of homage and tribute to him for being an active, outspoken voice on peace and anti-war. So, Mike Gravel, Maurice Robert Mike Gravel, May 13th, 1930 to June 26, 2021. He just died yesterday. Was an American politician who served as a United States Senator from Alaska from 1969 to 1981 as a member of the Democratic Party, and who ran for presidential nomination of that party in 2008 and in 2020. He did run recently for president, but he also said that he wasn't really serious about it at the same time. So it says, born and raised in Springfield, Massachusetts by French-Canadian immigrant parents, Gravel moved to Alaska in the late 1950s, becoming a real estate developer, nice, and entering politics. That's kind of what I want to do. He served in the Alaska House of Representatives from 1963 to 1967, and also became Speaker of the Alaska House. Gravel was elected to the U.S. Senate in 1968. As a senator, Gravel became nationally known for his forceful but unsuccessful attempts to end the draft during the war in Vietnam, and for putting the Pentagon Papers into the public record in 1971. He conducted a campaign for the Democratic nomination in 1972 for Vice President of the United States, and then played a crucial role in obtaining congressional approval for the Trans-Alaska Pipeline in 1973. He was reelected in the Senate in 1974, but his bid for a third term was defeated in a primary election in 1980. An advocate of direct democracy and the National Initiative, Gravel staged a run for the 2008 Democratic nomination and for President of the United States. His campaign failed to gain support, and in March 2008, he left the Democratic Party and joined the Libertarian Party to compete unsuccessfully for its presidential nomination and the inclusion of the National Initiative into the Libertarian platform. He ran for president as a Democrat again in the 2020 election, in a campaign that ended 4 months after it began. His campaign staff then founded the progress think tank, the Gravel Institute. And we'll leave it there. That was from Wikipedia, like I said. Just a little bit about Mike Gravel and who he was. They highlighted that he was the one who put the Pentagon Papers out, the Pentagon Papers. And I'm not going to get into all that because that's a whole nother subject for a whole nother video. But rest in peace, Mike Gravel. I feel like he was one of those people that actually gave a damn about, not sending our soldiers out to die for nothing, and he was a big anti-war voice on the left. So rest in peace, Mike Gravel. We're going to take a short break, and I'm going to get right back to you. All right, so we're back, which brings me to this next part of the video. We're going to actually talk about... I actually saw a tweet by Kyle Kalinske, and he retweeted someone else that pointed out that we actually conducted airstrikes against Iran-backed militias, I believe is what they called them. I'm going to read... Because I verified this, I went to Google and I was like, did we do airstrikes? I typed in airstrikes. I just typed in U.S. airstrikes, and then I found the article where I found this immediate release statement by the Department of Defense as of June 27th of 2021. So this is just today, exactly one day after the legendary Mike Gravel passes away. we have a statement by the Department of Defense, and I'll go ahead and read this to you. And you go ahead and take it as it is. Attributable to Pentagon Press Secretary John Kirby. That's in quotations. At President Biden's direction, U.S. military forces earlier this evening conducted defensive precision airstrikes against facilities used by Iran-backed militia groups in the Iraq-Syria border region. The targets were selected because these facilities are utilized by Iran-backed militias that are engaged in unmanned aerial vehicle or UAV attacks against U.S. personnel and facilities in Iraq. Specifically, the U.S. strikes targeted operational and weapons storage facilities at 2 locations in Syria and 1 location in Iraq, both of which lie close to the border between those countries. Several Iran-backed militia groups, including Kataib Hezbollah and Kataib Sayyid al-Shahada, use these facilities. As demonstrated by this evening's airstrikes, President Biden has been clear that he will act to protect U.S. personnel. Given the ongoing series of attacks by Iran-backed groups targeting U.S. interests in Iraq, the president directed further military action to disrupt and deter such attacks. We are in Iraq at the invitation of the government of Iraq and for the sole purpose of assisting the Iraqi security forces in their efforts to defeat ISIS. The United States took necessary, appropriate, and deliberate action designed to limit the risk of escalation, but also to send a clear and unambiguous deterrent message. As a matter of international law, the United States acted pursuant to its right of self-defense. The strikes were both necessary to address the threat and appropriately limited in scope. As a matter of domestic law, the president took this action pursuant to his Article 2 authority to protect U.S. personnel in Iraq. And again, this is a statement released by the Department of Defense just today, one day after Mike Revelle passes away. Rest in peace, Mike Revelle. All right, folks, until next time, leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. I have to eat something because I can feel my stomach grumbling right now. Like this video, share, and subscribe. Love, peace, and light, folks. Until next time, I'll catch you guys on the next video. I'm out.